Day 2 of summer school is upon us. I'm going in about an hour early, which is something I don't usually do. But I was wondering why I was super motivated and working hard like this for summer school, because typically summer school, well, it's a different dynamic. The students, they don't have to be there. It's not compulsory. They're all there because they want to be. In fact, they even have to pay $100 just to be able to go. So I think I know why, though. Why I am working harder than normal for summer school. And that is because, well, I've been pretty out of it. I'm still having trouble with my concussion. Like last night we were watching, my wife and I were watching some YouTube videos, and I was doing a search. I don't remember what word it was that I got stuck on. Let's say it was something like hotel. EL at the end. I kept typing EL until she stopped me, and I had no idea I had done that. And then yesterday, filling out some paperwork, I got stuck. Like I got confused, and I kept going back and forth between these two columns. And my friend and coworker, he told me, "Oh, it's this," which he actually was wrong, because my situation was a little different. But that little jolt was all it took to kind of get me unstuck, get me out of my loop. Anyway, still getting dizzy, all those kinds of things, and I'm just really eager to be back. So I guess if I can work hard, then I feel like maybe I can get the rest of my life to return back to normal. And tired of getting fat, and I really hate being fat. I get fat so easy. And my favorite hobby is to race bicycles, and fat and bikes, they don't work so well together. It's definitely my largest limiting factor is weight. Even when I'm super lean, I'm heavy. But regardless, so here's what's going to happen today. Yesterday I was pretty happy with how everything went. I was really I don't know, encouraged by the way the students were behaving and engaging. Not very encouraged with their level of ability, but that's why they're in summer school, I guess, right? But I'm not happy with their perseverance or their work ethic. So I today am going to try to get them to understand the role that perseverance plays in success, and perhaps even more importantly, get them to think about how education can fit in their lives. See, a lot of the time we have a perception of how the world works based on, well, what we see at home. And if you come from a home where education isn't important, then you don't see how it fits, and it's just something you have to go through. So if I can get those two things to change a little bit, then I think that would be a big victory, and well, everybody's job would get a lot easier. So anyway, I'm hoping to shoot a quick video with my camera of how I introduce perseverance and all that kind of stuff. And there's somebody stopped in the middle of the road over there. So anyway, I hope to record how I introduce perseverance and approach that discussion this morning. And if it works out, then I'll post that as well later. Anyway, I'll give you an update at the end of the day. Alright, well, day 2 is in the books. Done. D-O-N-E, finished. Anyway, I'm exhausted. I mean, I'm really tired, but that's okay. Had a great day. The students have come a long way since yesterday. They're making better decisions about who to work with when they're allowed time to work together, and they are engaging in, well, just all around better student habits. They're actually asking meaningful questions. They still, I mean, these kids have really horrible habits as students, and I don't that is not exaggeration. They have horrible habits, and but they're catching themselves when they say things like, I don't get it. And I ask, well, what is it you don't get? Instead of saying everything, they're stopping and thinking about it. And then half of the time, well, maybe, I don't know, can't put a number on it, but quite frequently, when they stop and think about what it is they don't get, and they become very specific, they find that the thing that's causing them confusion is a little detail that actually is really obvious. A lot of the time they just look and they don't have an answer exactly the same way, but maybe there was some rounding going on, and so then they just assume, because they were off by the smallest of, number, that they're doing everything wrong. So for example, a kid today, the answer was 42%, and he had 0.42, and he thought he was doing everything wrong. And he asks, he says, I don't get it. And I, remind him that he's not supposed to say, I don't get it. He's supposed to say what it is that is confusing him. And as soon as he does, he's like, oh, duh. So it's just little habits like that I try to coach them in that really seem to help. And so I'm feeling encouraged, but tired. Anyway, that's it for day 2. Tomorrow, they take their first test, and we'll see. We'll see how this is going to go. They are spending more and more time learning by helping each other and challenging each other, and less with me just telling them information, which is best. But we'll see how well it works. Anyway, thanks for watching.